Hi everyone, I am Shilu and I am here to share about the 5 lifestyle changes I did to overcome PCOD. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified with all my other videos. So let's get started. So before we begin, I'd like to share a small information of what PCOD is. It's a condition in which the male hormones are produced more than usual in a female's body, which causes the hormonal imbalance in our body, and due to which there are several different conditions that we see, like irregular menstruations and cysts, and which leads to infertility. So most of the people, most of the females, they tend to get this during the childbearing age. With my own personal experience, I realized that it has more to do with the level of stress in your body, and the stress level affects the hormones in your body, which ultimately leads to that imbalance. So let me share you my story before I start sharing the 5 lifestyle changes that I did. So I first discovered I had cyst because I was rushed into a hospital. I had this excruciating pain in my abdomen. I was not even able to figure out if that was like the kind of menstrual cramps that you get, but it was a different kind of pain that I have never felt, but it did not stop. So I was rushed into the emergency. We did several tests, like everything was tested, and finally in the ultrasound they were able to figure out that I had cyst. At that time my cyst was 66 by 58 mm, so it is quite a big cyst, and I was immediately given birth control pills to take with this, and for the pain, some painkillers. So after several months of having the birth control pills, this might be after 6 months, my the size of the cyst did decrease. It came down to 47.8 mm to 40.2. So this is how my cyst looks. At that time it was in my left ovary and it was huge, and I could literally feel it in my body that there's something and it hurts. So this was in 2015. I was under medication. I was given birth control pills, but after the shrinkage, like from that 47 mm, the size never decreased. My irregular menstrual cycle, it did improve because I was in birth control pills, but then I started seeing a lot of changes in my body. Still, I decided to take consultation of maybe other doctors, maybe find out other ways to solve this. Then another doctor put me on this heavy medication, which was Danazol. You can see that my cyst, it got increased to 4.96 centimeters, so 49 mm. So still, in spite of all the medication, I was still being diagnosed, and this was in 2016. So I was already under medication, different types of medication, for like 2 years.
Being in the medication was a nightmare. I could see a lot of mental and physical changes in my body. I had complex cyst, which raises the risk of ovarian cancer. So the only suggestions doctors could give me was to get married and have children as soon as possible. But I was not ready for this solution.
And I chose of changing my lifestyle, the 5 lifestyle changes that I'm about to say. and the result was very good. So in just like few months, I would say few months, I don't have like the ultrasound, but my cyst decreased to 22 by 27 mm. All that 2 years of medication could never do that, but the lifestyle change, it completely did. So I said, I am on right track and I will continue this. After that, I stopped doing ultrasounds as well. I started noticing the changes in my own body, and I felt those pain were getting there was very little pain, and that also very rarely, and my menstruation was going good in spite of not having the birth control pills or anything. So I continued with the lifestyle changes that I am about to share with you all. And the last thing that I would like to share is just in 2020, like in March, I did my another ultrasound after a very long time. And the best part is, there is nothing. My uterus is healthy, my ovaries are healthy like it's supposed to be. So this was like the best news I could get. Um, so yes, I would like to share my experience with all of you, like to share what I did so that you guys can also experience the same benefit that I did. So I'm going to share with you the 5 lifestyle changes I did to overcome PCODs. Are you ready for it? Okay, the first lifestyle change is detox. So it is very important for everyone to keep detoxing their bodies, because with this lifestyle that we have right now, it is very difficult for our bodies to detoxify itself. Otherwise, we should be able to do it naturally. Our body is capable of healing itself, but it cannot heal itself because there's a lot of toxins clogged into our system, and sometimes it helps a lot to detoxify. So I did a combination of different processes to detoxify my body, using detox drinks or detox diet, or going on that 7-day detox diet, and even some cleansing techniques that I did, which helped clean my body internally as well. So I would suggest each one of you to start thinking about detoxifying your body. So prepare yourself for that process of cleansing. And you can start with something very simple, like just a fruit diet. So you can start with something simple and then get into that intense detoxifying state. And I wouldn't suggest like this is the thing you need to do, because I'm no medical professional, but I'm sharing all of these on the basis of my experience. And detoxifying really helped me cure myself. So the second thing is diet. So you should look into what you eat. It is very important to be careful about what you get inside your system, because that is the only fuel that you feed your body. So it is very important that you feed healthy, good, nutritious diet into your system. So I started noticing all this. I was a junk eater, like fast food crazy. I used to eat a lot of fast food diets, a lot of fried dishes, a lot of meat, everything that people say unhealthy, right? So I used to eat a lot of that. So the minute I started noticing it, I realized that okay, these are the things that I need to change in myself. So I did a big diet change. I turned into vegetarian for some time, and right now I'm eating eggs. But yes, I did a whole lot of diet change, and I would suggest you to also go back and look into your eating habits. What do you eat so much? What are the things that you consume a lot? And then what are the things that are nutritious, and what are the things that are all junk that you eat? So start changing your diet. This will also create a lot of difference in your life. So the third thing that I did to overcome PCOD is yoga. So I started practicing yoga. Initially, I started with asana practices because I was focusing on being physically fit. So I'm not quite sure other form of exercise will help or not, because I just simply tried yoga, and I would also suggest you guys to try it. There are several postures that you need to do every day that focuses on your abdomen, pelvic region to help overcome ovaries and balance yourself. So there's a combination of yoga that I used to do, and it's a combination of things like doing Baddha Asana, right? So the butterfly pose and various other asanas that I used to do. So I did not started doing yoga like a professional yoga person. I did not. I used to do yoga in my bed. So I only did the things that felt comfortable and that felt like, yes, I can do, and I don't have to invest too much of time. So that is how I started with yoga. And I felt like that is also one of the best thing that I did, which improved my body. So apart from all this detoxification, food, and all these changes that I was doing, yoga helped like give that boost to my body to maintain itself, balance itself. So I would suggest everyone to start some sort of physical activities. Start moving yourself, start sweating, start to let your body do its natural thing, that is physical activities. So that's why I would suggest, if you guys are not doing any kind of exercise, start doing it. If you guys are not into heavy exercises, I would suggest yoga is very good for you. You can start with basic yogas. And yes, it is very important that exercise is also a part of your lifestyle. The fourth thing that I did is remove all the stress factors in my life. So one thing with practicing yoga, what helped was I also started getting along with meditation, pranayama, and all these kinds of other practices of yoga, which is often hidden or overlooked. So this helped me relax myself. This introduced me to meditating and reducing stress in my life. So I would suggest every one of you to also try and reduce stress factors in your life. There are several things you can do to always stay positive and remove that negative thoughts from your mind, remove that anxiety from your body, and always feel positive and happy. So I would really suggest you guys to try something that you enjoy every day, at least for 5 minutes. Start with at least 5 minutes, and then you'll start to see the change in yourself, and you'll start to do it more, you'll start to adopt it more. And I think this is the best thing I did as well, because this is something that I can take with me anywhere I go. So yeah, start practicing meditation or any kind of stress relieving things. Maybe you can watch a comedy movie or a series and laugh for some time, right? That is also a very good stress relieving thing that you can do for yourself. So start with that, and we will learn more about it in future. Fifth thing that I did to overcome PCOD, and I don't think this is something that happens quickly. It happens gradually over time after all these 4 changes that you bring into your life. So this is the healthy choices. So now that you see how your body is responding to all these changes that you have done for it, all right, not just your body but also your mental state, right? So for your soul as well. So it starts to feed on this good vibes that you're creating for yourself. And now you start to make those healthy choices to maintain that. So this is the fifth thing that I did, and this is something that will come gradually, but be open to these choices. If you see yourself making these choices, embrace it with all your heart, and some of these choices is difficult to continue, right? Because we have family, we have friends, we have our life, and it's not always easy to maintain that healthy lifestyle choices. But yeah, we will try, and we will try, and we will try to be healthy, all right, and maintain these healthy choices. So yes, these are the 5 lifestyle changes that I did, starting from detoxification, then food, that is diet, then yoga, that physical practice, and then stress relieving like meditation and everything. And then finally, those healthy lifestyle changes that you can do for yourself. So these are the changes that I did. If you like this video, do share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up. If you have any queries, leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, and I will share each of these 5 things that I did in detail of what I did individually, so that you guys can follow with me. And I hope I can help you all. Enjoy and stay healthy. Namaste.